So there is Sasquatch without the cab, but with just the roll cage. So now we need to finish fabricating the roll cage for the 15th millionth time and making all the modifications we need to it, getting it welded up and getting it supported in place and going from there. Push up on that corner one. That one's stuck. Put it in here, pry up on that back. It should pop up. Turn it so you can leather it. Yep. Cool. Okay, we've got to cut these plates off, these outside ones. Okay, so we're going to use the grinder with a cutoff wheel, and we're going to cut this first. And then we want to follow, see this little hole, this little crack right there? Yeah. We want to follow that down and clean this off and get it out. We need earplugs and our safety glasses and stuff. Okay, all right. Just don't put those gushy gummy candy, the fruit snacks. Yeah. Don't put the fruit snacks in your ears. Okay, right. They might work, but then they're going to pop like a zit in your ear, and then you're going to have problems. Suck. You're taking it off, and you're taking that. You're going too deep. Look, you get an angle. You're already grinding in the metal right there. Cut into that one a little bit. I went a little too deep on that side. I missed the plate a little bit. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut and then try to break it off on these welds. Well, the easy one's off. What?
I didn't hit this edge good enough.
Which edge? Oh, then grab a grinder or with the sanding disc and just use that to clean it up. And clean this up. Don't take out of that roll right there. Just clean off that edge up there and just roll it. Just work it a little at a time. Okay.
Yeah.
Trick is a little at a time. All right. Okay. All right. So yeah. So we got this loose plate here.
Just lined it up.
You did get it lined up. All right, now we're going to make sure the bit's clear of the table. We're clear of the table?
Yep.
All right, hit the magnet. All right, so now you can see it's solid. Okay, slide down. You get your safety stuff on.
Yep.
Double check everything, visually double check everything. All right, go ahead and hit the button and start it. Remember, that camera, you got to flip. So what'll happen is it'll keep pushing that fluid down, the oil. See, look, see it's in there?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you want to do, keep this off. Now, clean it off, turn the magnet off. And what you want to do is grab some paper towels, clean it off, turn it around, and cut the other four, okay? Sure. So once we get these done, which they're almost done, and get the plugs in the ends of these and up on top, then we can bolt this into place. Then that means we can then come up and cut this and get the T in there for the air intake. I'm just trying to decide how we do this cross support up here. What I'm thinking about doing is taking a piece of pipe, heavy duty pipe, putting a bend in it, figure out where it's going to be, kind of hold it in place, and then putting two plates here so that they bolt together with one big heavy duty bolt or two big bolts, and so that it holds this across and gives it strength across this way. What's your thoughts?
I don't know, I'm just trying to look like I'm thinking.
Teenagers. Alright, let's find some metal. Yeah, go ahead and put it up there. Cut it long so that I can kind of fit it, but we're going to use plates on it, which means I need to cut it shorter. We'll cut 6 inches off. Okay, grab it. Let's go put it in the bandsaw. So we've just cut it down. We've got 3 bends in it. Getting all dirty and rusty. Okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll cut the plates, put them in place, and then figure out where this is going to go exactly. And then we'll figure out what plates we need for that. Does that work? Yeah. All right, so right now Mason and I are working on this cross support. It doesn't look like much, but this is a heavy wall pipe, and we're going to weld on some reinforcement to it as well. So we'll do something on those bends as well there. So this is 1/2 inch thick, and a tubing's at least 1/4 inch thick. It's heavy wall stuff. So I've welded on a couple of supports there in the center to kind of just hold it in place, so we can figure out how and where we're going to put these. These still need to be ground up and cleaned up, but I want to get them in place and make sure they're going to fit where we want them to. Okay, so we're going to go get the other side tacked in place, and we'll go from there. Alright, so now I can figure out how to get this on here when I cut this a little too narrow here. And I got to cut this angle. So I've just tacked that side so that way if I have to modify it or bend it a little bit, it's not that big of a deal. So this plate is going to be permanently welded to this. Then this is actually going to have 2 bolts through it, right here. So where it's C-clamped here, we're actually going to put 2 big, hefty, probably 3/4 inch bolts through that. And same thing over there on that side. We'll put some 3/4 inch bolts through that. But I think I'm going to build a bridge across this, just to re-support it, to make sure that we don't ever pull these bends out. All right, so I decided to risk everything. We've sold stuff, we've bought stuff. I bought a ton of land. You guys have no idea what's coming. But here what we're doing is we're catching you up on everything with Sasquatch. Okay. We're going to just basically get you up to date on everything over the next little bit. And that's what we're doing right now. And then we are going to start all the editing and all the process to show you everything.